Hey there guys, welcome to another board game night. We are playing Tiny Epic Kingdoms. Right there. This is a Gamelin Games game by Scott Ames.
Wow, it's a game a lot. A gaming game by Scott Ames.
Yeah. This is one of the Tiny Epic series. This is the Kingdoms. There's a Kickstarter coming up in a couple of weeks, or a week or so from now. I don't know,
it might be live in this video.
Yeah, it might actually be live now, which is coming out. It's called Tiny Epic Kingdoms Heroes, I think. Heroes Core, which is an expansion to this. We are playing one of the little scenarios with the exploration tiles called the Crown of Valor, which is over there. And with me, I have Martin. Hey, Mart.
Yo.
We got D, and we have Mick.
Hi.
And myself, Jason. And I am playing the Goblins, and I'm starting in Ochmoor. Who are you playing, Martin?
I'm Dwarves.
Dwarves, I thought you might take the Dwarves.
Yes. I'm starting in Bragger Deal or something like that.
And you, D?
I'm the Shapeshifters of Murrandrea.
Oh, the Shapeshifters are interesting. Might have to open that box,
Yeah.
Mike. Who are you playing, man?
The Constructs from Eclipsium.
Okay. So the way this game works is really interesting. It's a kind of a mini 4X game, if you like. We've got the sheet over here, which has actions on. Starting with D, because he has that massive castle. He'll choose one of these actions.
It's not a euphemism.
So he'll say, for instance, he wants to patrol. So you'll put the action down there. Then he...
On quest.
On quest, yeah.
On the patrol action.
So then he gets to do that patrol action. He has to do the patrol action, which allows him to move on his map. You can move adjacent to another area. Obviously, controlling the areas gives you resources. Then going clockwise with Mick, myself, and Martin, we will then choose to either do the same action or we gather resources. Resources is you gather, if you have guys on a forest area, you gain magic. If you guys on wheat areas, you gain corn. And guys on these marbly areas, stone areas, you gain rock. Special areas like this is a capital. At the end of the game, this is worth 2 extra victory points. The way the game ends is if you can get all your meeples on the boards, and they could be on anyone's boards, or if you build all the levels of the tower, or you build all the levels of your magic area.
Motherfucker.
Any one of those three things are reached, then we finish off the 5-turn sequence, and that'll end of the game with the most victory points. I don't know if there's anything else much to say.
Just that obviously, even though there's 2 on there, you still only get 1 resource.
Yeah, and these are the exploration tiles. When you move in there, you get to reveal them. They could be good, they could be bad, they could be bandits, they could be treasure. If we find the crown, that's worth 2 extra victory points at the end of the game as well.
Is it open knowledge no more than
Yeah.
And you can have no more than 2 meeples in one area.
That's right. War will come when we'll do the live turn. I'll explain war a bit more, but it's used with resources in these dice. And that's about it. So we'll come back in the gameplay turn and you can see a little more of a rotation.
It was a Tiny Epic rules explanation.
Yeah, it's not a lot rules wise. It's really simple, but we'll talk about that afterwards. Okay, let's go for it. All right. So this is the gameplay turn. We've done 1 full rotation, so the castle is back with D again. So this is where we're going to do the gameplay turn with, I don't know if we'll do the whole rotation, but we'll see how it goes.
I think it's going quite quickly, to be honest. Looking at where, I mean, you've only got 1 dude left. Me and D are both 1 step away from magic as well.
Yes.
Although, and Mick is, in fact. My magic generation is piss poor though, so I can't see me getting any more.
Give it a look quickly at how that's what Mick's territory looks like. There's a lot of people on his territory. That's D's. D's found the crown, by the way. He found it on the first exploration. I'm with you. There's a crown. Woo!
I've also shapeshifted 4 times.
Oh yeah, tell them what you shapeshifted
into. I was shapeshifters. So firstly I turned into some undead. Then I decided undead are boring and turned to centaurs. Then I went into lizard folk. And now I'm satyrs.
Satyrs.
I think the lizard folk were the best for you so far, weren't they? You didn't use the undead at all.
Well, no, I moved on fairly quickly. The lizard folk got some abilities, but I like where I've finished.
Yeah, they're quite interesting, the satyrs. Yeah. Okay.
There's not lots to say, really.
No. So I'll leave wobble cam and we'll go to the tripod. And I'm not pointing at Martin.
The They call me at school, man.
Right, let's go.
So starting with D, he's the first player.
First action.
This is what the action chart is, if you want to have a look. Those are the 6 different options: patrol, quest, build, research, expand, and trade.
I will trade.
So you can trade 1 resource for another, and you
Trade
can do
3 food, 3 magic.
Mickle?
Mick has a choice. He can either
Or gain
use the same
resources.
action, or you can gain resources relevant to which areas you control.
I would gain 3 mountains. Because of one of my technologies, I would gain 4, but because 4 will take me above 9, I still can only collect 9 at most, so I won't get all full 4.
If you see on the board, he's
And then I do
this
1
mountain,
for each.
this mountain, and this mountain, so that's why he would gain 3 as a standard.
I've got 1 for the mana and 1 for food.
I am going to do something similar. I should gain 2 wheat and 2 mana. I can go up 9 and then 6.
And I am going to build. I can build instead of trading. That costs me 3. Because it's the only way I can see me getting points. So I may as well.
He's also got quite an annoying ability. If we want to surpass him or move onto the same square as him, we have to pay extra.
Yeah, that's really coming to effect though.
Well, none of us. Well, screw that. We're not passages, so we're just going to stop.
Right, Mick, choose your action.
Oh, you son of a... Nobody likes you, Mick.
I don't want to build, so I'm going to get another 2 food.
I too am going to gain resources.
I'm going to gain resources, but my guys, I have a slight special ability. Any area that I have 2 meeples in, I do gain 2 resources. So
Normally you would only gain 1.
I'm going to get 2 magic, 2 food, and plus another food.
I can't believe you went to that, man. I'm now completely screwed.
Jason, choose an action.
I'm getting an extra victory point.
Now the problem is now,
No, yeah.
the only 2 things I can do is trade or build. Everything else is useless to me. And you've now just boned me by doing both of those.
Sorry, man.
Oh,
I'm really dead last as it is, I think.
I couldn't get no more of this, so I needed to...
I'm going to... Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea. But I'm going to expand. Which means I have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 food to bring out my last meeple.
Which also triggers the end of the game.
Yes, so this will trigger the end of the game, but we'll finish off the action sequence first. I'm going to bring him on there.
I'm going to gain resources.
Oh, that's spend my resources.
It's a bit cheaty.
Fortunately, I've only got 5 food, so I'm going to gain a boatload of resources.
Only got 5 food, eh? Yeah. My guys have been starving for ages, eating rock sandwiches.
Just give me an extra victory point to use.
What are you deciding?
It gives you an extra victory point if you expand. So we'll have to...
You can use
Oh, you can use rock,
yeah.
I was thinking, like, you've got 2 food.
I did think that for a second, and I thought, oh wait, these are freaking constructs, so you could spend... Are you getting food? Are you getting...
Why would you not put one on there? What are you doing with your rock? Oh, you can use it for war, can't you?
Yeah, he's going to attack someone. Right, Martin, you get to do the next action.
I am going to quest. As much as I'd love to take one from there, I'm going to take... So you know what? I'll do it with that one instead. Actually, screw that. I'll do it with this guy. Yeah, that's much better.
Question, this is only if somebody attacks me.
Yeah, if you lose a fight, yeah.
It's just if I lose a fight or if somebody attacks me and loses a fight.
Harsh,
Very,
that'd
very
be
relevant.
very hard, because You wouldn't fight.
Well,
them.
you're presumably taking the crown
Ever
into
loses a
battle.
war, they must yield the crown to the favorite.
Ever loses.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're
That's
taking.
a bit harsh, isn't it?
No, fight to fight.
So otherwise, I'd go. I'm basically going to sacrifice this guy, and you can't attack me when I've got 2 guys.
Yeah.
And then it means that I will never lose it. Right, so instead, this guy's going to go.
You're not likely to lose a war anyway, looking at how much magic you've got. Is the most you can go up to 11?
Yeah. And there's obviously the retreat action.
Nickel?
This is the quest, yeah? So, where did you go?
Questionnaire.
Okay.
That would be worth 4 points.
Whoa! A big
points.
swing, yeah. Right. So fighting works. You've got these little D12s. You choose how many resources. You can only spend food, mana or bricks for war. So say for instance you wanted to spend 2 mana, that's 4, and 1 brick, that's 5, so you choose the 5.
You are broken.
Like this. And you hide it away and then they reveal simultaneously.
Okay.
You guys both chosen?
And food doesn't count anything, does it?
No. Mick is 2 strength for each one.
Okay.
What happens in an event of a tie?
Spend your resources and go again, obviously.
I don't know.
Excellent.
Go on and reveal, see what happens. I can't imagine you guys are going to tie. I bet you tie
I think they'll both go 11.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Why would they not?
Obviously it just changes, so I'll definitely turn mine down now. I was going to do that. I hear some music in the interlude.
Tie, defender wins.
Awesome.
Go on then.
Reveal.
11.
Tie. I win.
Spend your resources though, yeah? Meh.
10, but I have spent 12, so I can't do it.
Sorry. So that would be 8.
I gain magic because I did tie in the wall.
That was...
A big fight.
If you win, that was really good for me, I think. Because I get the quest now. So I'm going to go in there.
Drop.
Well, how much you got? 6. The max you can get is 12, I think. I forgot how this. If I choose.
You choose a number, that's what your war title is, and you have to be able to spend that amount.
Yeah.
What happens if you can't?
Even if you can't.
If you accidentally put... Oh, I don't
Then
know.
you automatically count as surrendering.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay.
Have a reveal.
I don't know where you got 12 from.
Yeah, he's on
I'm
4.
Oh!
And you can't even say I was really upside down. Right, so you need to spend 11.
Yep. So.
You die.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
I Jason wins.
No, not yet.
No,
There's
no,
another
no,
action
actually.
left yet.
And Smith,
He can't-
what was it?
He can't... No, it must be...
D to choose.
D.
Yeah, it's your patrol. Who
No,
did that
it's
patrol?
your...
It's your choice.
It's you.
Yeah, you do the last action.
Because I did the quest, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, excellent.
So you have to patrol, which means I will go last, and then I'll move in there.
Yeah, don't choose patrol, man. Choose research.
He can't afford it. You have to be able to do it.
Ah.
What the? Interesting.
So you can move out. No, you can't. You'd have to fight.
What a bizarre turn of events.
Oh no, I get to
No.
go before you.
No, wait, that's
I'm
fine.
the second guy in there and you can't attack with 2 people in a square.
Oh.
But you can attack me somewhere else.
Just so it's very relevant, when selecting action, I can choose an action which has already been taken.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'll be something different.
Quest.
Research.
I think I might, because this is the only thing I've got.
No, what a dull way to finish.
No one else can do it.
What's that?
Bloody get another dude on the board.
Oh, I can do it.
What a snooze fest.
Nothing else is going to get me any points.
But the game,
can't do it.
But
Oh,
the guy,
you
you
can
get a
break
guy
it,
on the
yeah.
boardwalk.
Mick can
Yeah,
do it.
exactly,
He can
so-
get an extra one.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh my god. That's lame. You're
I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with that.
You're not even going to threaten Jason's 4-point
If you
swing
did
that
that
he
patrol,
got.
I was coming in for you
I've got
again.
no war
I'd have
value.
been
I can do it.
I'd have beaten it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might have had
I'm
enough
doing that
to
for
then
extra
beat
points for myself.
Martin as well.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. 100%.
13,
I pay for what's going to get me the most points.
19.
Actually, can I even do that? Because I've got nowhere I can physically put it.
No.
What do you mean you've gone for
Yeah,
Almost
because you've
into
got
double.
two. Yeah, so you can't.
No, you can't. Yay! No,
can I-
you said you have to be able to do the action, or you can't
Can
do
I
it.
Yeah.
not do that action?
Did
You
you
have
go on?
control.
It's quest or patrol then, isn't it? Yeah. You could trade.
Or build. No, you can't build.
Yeah, you can't expand.
Okay, I'm going to trade.
Okay, I'm good with that as well.
What are you trading? All your food for loads of magic.
Yeah.
And instead of trading, I'm going to steal that from you. Yeah!
Mick,
Wow, what a really rubbish last turn.
Well,
it's on camera. There's no getting away from it now.
Go. 1, 2, 3. No, food.
Jason.
I was just getting, I don't even think it's two, I think it's one of those and two of those.
I'll build.
But if, oh, you can build.
I can build instead of trade, yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
That basically
I'm still going to get lost, but oh well.
that ends the game.
No, you might not be lost. I don't think you will be lost.
Alright, we'll work out the points and then come back to you with
Wobble
wobble
won't be
cam.
lost.
Alright, so we've worked out the points, and I'll start just with from the castle because it's funny. D, how many points did you have?
I finished with 8.
8. And you, Mick?
9.
9. I finished with 14. And I'll just quickly tell you, I've got 7 guys in play, that's 7 points. I've got level 3 on my technology track, so that puts me to 10. Magic track. I have 2 points for a capital, which is over there. And I have 2 points extra for the Crown of Valor. So that puts me to 14. Right, Martin, how many points do you got?
I have 14. I have 3 guys in play. 2, 3. I've got 7 from that. Actually, no.
No, you got more.
I've got more now. I've got a castle. I've got 16.
Oh, what?
Wait, I thought I tied. No, apparently I've got 2 points there. I thrashed you.
All right.
He would have won.
Yeah, he would have won anyway, because the tiebreaker was the person. First tiebreaker is the person highest on the tower chart, and then second is most meeples in
We've
play.
lost to 3 meeples. Oh my god.
Those 3 meeples are behind a very big castle.
Yeah, they are hidden under the ground as well.
The game was way too easy.
What did you say a few minutes ago that you shouldn't have done it? 'Cause-
food, no nothing.
Right, well, that is the end of Tiny Epic Kingdoms. It's nice and quick, as you guys saw. I mean, I don't think that game took more than, what, half an hour?
Well, we did 5 turns basically, didn't we?
Yeah.
One revolution, and it ended on where D started. So.
Yeah, so each, yeah. And there was 5 actions per turn, so there's enough actions to get through. And it's pretty, the rules are really, really easy. What did you guys think?
Despite the fact that we checked them about 6 times.
Yeah. Well, it's because we play so many freaking games.
Actually, I thought I was completely boned because I didn't have any play, so I couldn't get. As you can see, I've got 3 people on the board. That was it, and I couldn't really get any more. But the fact that I won makes me think maybe it's really well balanced.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Well, I mean, I've played this game a few times now, and I've seen people win for all different reasons. I think the actual faction cards itself dictate a lot of what people are doing.
Mm.
The one, yeah, yours is.
I had no idea what was happening because I changed.
Yeah, well, that's
It was complete random.
it's
so.
it's funny.
Which is interesting,
it's funny,
yeah.
But you can actually build a strategy around it.
I think is that a reason why I possibly came last because I had
Definitely.
it was literally a case of I'm gonna get magic and I'm gonna shapeshift
I think.
and see what happens.
I think it should be
Just the
a
first
benefit
couple.
plus you change as
Yeah,
well.
maybe it's
because
the
it is
first-
literally just
maybe it's
gain a
like
random power.
Maybe it's
and
like the first one you get that.
Okay, there's a bit of a low battery there, but we're back. Yeah, so we're saying about what we think about the game. I think we've all played it a few times now.
This is my second game.
Second game. Oh yeah, we always play it while you walk in.
Yeah.
What about you, D? What did you think?
I do like the game. I think possibly on reflection, maybe this faction is way too freaking random.
They're quirky but shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, it's cool because you're gonna use something random, but then it's like I'm unable to formulate a game plan. But yeah, I think the game's decent.
How about you, Mick?
I'm able to form a game plan and still be crap at it. No.
Hey man, you won earlier.
Yeah. No, I'm what?
Bullshit.
No proof.
I do like it. I mean, yeah, it's nice for a really quick game. It's good. It's easy to understand.
I'm also a big fan of this. I think it's a really good little filler. I like the sort of... one thing I must admit, I don't find war as a very prevalent thing in this game. I mean, we very seldom attack each other until the last...
The problem with it is it's swingy. You get two people in a fight with each other, they expend resources, so they're now fucked, and one other person comes in, which is what happened there.
Exactly what happened, because I had the crown, which would have 2 victory points, and then it went to... and also, I was the first player to act, so it's literally a case of, I say what I'm going to do, it's not going to be attacking action, we do that, and then it's a case of, alright, I'm last, I'm going to have no way to react to things, so Mick attacked me, we went quite heavy on war, I lost all my resources, and they just went, okay, I'll beat up the cripple over there now.
Yeah.
I'll take the crown, and I can do nothing about it.
I also don't like the fact that you could potentially have put another guy in there and be immune to fighting as well, because you can essentially just go, I've got guaranteed 4 points there now because I've got my 2 guys and the castle. There needs to be a way to attack people when it's full, unless you've read the rules all.
No,
which is entirely possible.
I do. I suppose you have to be cagey when you do the war. I mean, D could have technically surrendered against me, knowing that you would have attacked me. With his power, then he could have gone on to patrol and then gone and taken it back off you.
There's also ally. You can also ally with people, where you can share the same. If you use the flag symbol on the dice, somewhere there's a flag. There it is.
Both have to.
Yeah, you both have to do it.
Yeah.
So you have to say, "Oh, I'll ally with you if you ally with me," and then in this group, that's never going to happen.
No, it happened when I had, what was I, the
halflings.
Yeah, and I got bonus points for being allied with loads of people. I did it a couple of times.
So I give this a thumbs up. I think it's definitely worth it for the price point that you pay for this and what you get out of it. It's really portable. The components are brilliant. Most Gameland games components are brilliant.
Also, there's lots of different factions.
Yeah.
Obviously, in regard of what I did, but these are factions that wouldn't be used in a 4-player game. So there's plenty of...
And there's loads of...
replayability.
Maps, they're all double-sided as well. So there's tons of options. There's another scenario as well where you use different exploration tokens. So I can definitely say this is definitely worth it. Thumbs up from me. What about you two? You give...
Yeah, I'd give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And then you, Mick? Yeah. Well, there you go. 4 thumbs up for Tiny Epic Kingdoms. Like I said, they got a Kickstarter probably started when this film goes on. So go check it out.